Last week we left the farm in the north.
Hold up.
It was raining. We were going towards Serra da
I think we're
Estrela
going to get mugged.
to look after the other farm, and we met our neighbors. Our
Okay.
neighbors.
Podemos passar.
They are giving us space now. Look at them. So polite.
Thank you very much, ladies.
We are building a retaining wall. It's been taking a while, but we think this time we're going to finish. We are almost at the last line, and it's taking forever because we do other jobs in between. I think this time will be done. Can't wait to show you the job done. here.
That's right. It's all of us slightly brown people that might have problems.
This is not fire plane. It's just entertaining. They're just flying around, showing the area. Well, but I don't know. I would like to talk about how we ended up here. And Lawrence,
We walked from our farm.
you no. Can you please say
I'll
something?
just get my socks on first. Can't make a video without socks.
It's okay.
Unless
You
you're having
could
a swim,
do
which I
as
just
long as you have a top.
Have had a
So what?
swim.
You just have a.
First
Where
swim
did you have a swim?
down there in the Blue Lagoon, in the Poço de Lagar, which is
That's
a really nice playa fluvial.
That's that because of that playa fluvial. That's why we end up here.
No,
isn't
we
it?
were looking to buy something in Portugal in 2019, and we were still living in the UK, and we drove basically around the Serra da Estrela mountain range in a hired car or sometimes in our own camper van. We had a camper van then, and we just about ran out of. We went into each valley, each village, to see if there was houses for sale or farms or anything, and meet estate agents, and then we came to this one with an estate agent to look at that piece of land over there, which is about.
That's Danny. Hi, Danny.
Daniel.
And that's the land,
And
part of the land we
we decided not to buy that because for various reasons. But while we were here, some people from the village above, Vasco
Excuse me, village above. Over there.
came down for have a picnic, and one of them, a lad called Roberto, said that he had a piece of land that we might be interested in. They'd heard that we were looking. Word travels fast in this area. So we went to have a look at a piece of land. It was difficult to see because it's full of trees and eucalyptus and pine trees. It was a nightmare, but that's how we ended up here. We bought that. We bought it in a hurry, basically. May or may not have been a mistake.
Do you regret it?
I have at times. Sometimes I did, yeah. But at this moment, no, I don't. It's a lot of work. So we're still in Poço Lagar, a picnic site, and we have Wendy and Danny here, our two friends, our two American friends. How did you two end up in Portugal?
How did we end up here?
Or why did you end up here? What are you doing here?
Because in the 1980s, when I was in the Army,
Yes.
I spent 3 years in Italy.
Wow.
I wanted to come back to Europe, but Italy is not the same as it was 40 years ago. Portugal is very nearly the same as Italy was then,
Okay.
to me. It's more agrarian, more rural.
Yeah, yeah.
So we started looking in Portugal, and we narrowed down our focus as we made more choices about the kind of climate we wanted.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing, and ended up in this area. We came over, and the reason we came to Alvoco de Serra is because we couldn't find an Airbnb any closer to Fundao than Alvoco de Serra, so it was a complete happenstance.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So you found a shortage of accommodation at that time?
Yeah, and anything that really looked like something where we wanted to be.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of wanted to be out. And I found the house up in the village, and I told Danny, I was like, this is where we're going to. And then we'd been there a week and a half.
Yeah.
And seen no one.
And I met you two. I met Marina. Marina walks up, this beautiful woman walks up to me and starts speaking in Portuguese, and I feel so stupid.
No, you
Because I can't say anything if it's not Spanish or a little bit of Hungarian. And I said something like, I'm so sorry. My Portuguese is terrible. And she said, oh, it's fine. You can talk to Lawrence. he's from Wales. and here we are.
And you say you stayed in Alvoco de Serra, but you
Yes.
don't live there now?
No, we do.
So where do you live now?
We
I mean, apart from when you're in the States, where do you live in
we
Portugal?
actually have a small farm in Soto de Casa, which is about an hour's drive from here.
Okay.
Really fresh off. And I'm probably saying that all wrong.
It's in the
And what's it? What kind of farm is that?
It's a fruit farm.
Ah.
And we have about, there's probably 15 different varieties of fruit there. The couple who owned it and built it were ready to retire, and we just luckily were there when they decided to sell it.
Well, okay. All right. And what's the environment there like? Is it mountains? Is it hills or field? I mean, this is within the mountains here.
Yeah. It's mountainous.
Yes.
Not as mountainous as where we are right
okay.
now.
Yes.
But it is mountain.
Yeah.
And the farm is basically on the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
That I call Pig Mountain, which it's probably not called Pig Mountain, but I call it Pig Mountain because of all the pigs.
You pigs as in tame pigs?
The wild
the wild.
boars.
What are they called in Portuguese?
Javali.
Yeah. Javali.
Javali. See, Spanish. I keep going back to Spanish. Javali. But anyway, and you two were with us when we first looked at where we live. So
I remember, yeah. It was raining, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was about this time of year, wasn't it?
Yeah, we came over
June
in May and June.
May and June, yes.
Yeah,
What year was it?
2022.
Wow, that seems like a long time ago.
How could that be? How could that even be?
Time flies.
We were busy eating someone else's cherries every day as we drove along our farm.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'd stop and eat cherries.
Isn't some fun down the capital of cherries in Portugal?
Cherry.
Or
Everything
something
is
like
cherries.
Is it? Have you got cherry cheese?
Oh, we have probably 3,000 cherry trees.
3,000? Wow. We've got about 2. So that's a lot of cherries.
You may get as many cherries this year from 2 as we do from 3,000. But the spring was.
It's been a bad. It's going to be a bad year, you think? Does that make? That makes the price go up, I guess.
To make money.
Yeah.
We came here to enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy food.
And there are fig trees and the apricots.
Yeah.
And just everything.
You got olive trees.
Olives,
You must
yes,
have olives. It's obligatory in Portugal for every house.
Yeah.
Every farm's have an olive tree.
And you want them to be with the figs. You want the figs and the olives together.
Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah.
The grapes.
Yeah. Lots of grapes.
Lots
yes.
of grapes.
Yes.
All sorts of grapes.
Yeah.
It's a fruit bat paradise.
Yeah.
It really is. Fruit bat paradise on Pig Mountain.
Mm.
Actually the river.
Okay.
The river.
Okay. I'm gonna have a look at the river.
The lovely river.
So we're in Poço do Lagar, which is the Ribeira do Alvoco. On the other side there is a summer cafe with a picnic site, and that's where we can swim. I've just had a dip. Sometimes you can see grass snakes swimming in there, but don't tell anyone who's nervous. It's a very special place, this. And in the summer, we're alone here today, but in the summer there'll be a few people here, but never as busy as more famous river beaches like the one in La Riga. And up there is Vasco Esteves de Baixo, our local village. There's a cafe there, and travelling shops called by bakers, a butcher, fishmonger, grocery shops. I think I'm going to go back into the shade. It's quite warm.
Well, it was hot because I gave Judea one, so she didn't get her all excited for that. And the only thing we can.
It looks like a dragon.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's next to the...
No, it's not exactly. It's also part of our land going down from here. Down this. And I remember 2 years ago or 3, this lavender is much smaller. We have always been careful not to cut. I want this to thrown in the rubbish, and Lawrence picked it up, and it was just one plant. It divided already. Look at that. We have loads now, and there's more. Others,
The fig tree that's under the grass getting shattered. Somebody had just thrown it out in the alley. It's rubbish. There's no fire in the middle.
yeah, that one is this way, isn't it?
So we can go down and we can go back along. I cleared a path down the bottom terrace.
No. Oh.
you know how all of
Maybe we'll have.
Oh, there'll be a lot of houses.
We definitely should get the end place, right? So nice, right up there.